Hello and welcome. I'm Derek Stenerson, a program manager in Microsoft Office. Thanks for tuning in to this session on Microsoft Search in Office. In this session, we'll take a look at how we're bringing the latest web search experiences and large-scale AI models to power answer finding in your documents. Let's start out with the demo to illustrate what the experience is like today. What does it feel like? Okay, let's set the stage. You begin your journey by locating the document that you think has the answers you need. Maybe Microsoft Search and SharePoint gets you this far in the journey. Then you have the document open and you're ready to begin the next phase of your quest using Search in the document. In this case, the document is a water quality report, and I'm looking for information on fluoride treatment in drinking water. So I'm going to go up and begin my search. No results found. All right, so I know it's for tooth decay prevention, so let me try tooth. No, that's not it. All right, let me try, it's a dental additive. Still not finding it. All right, well, I guess I can just scroll. I'll probably see it in here soon. They've got a table here. Okay. Elements in the water. All right, fluoride. All right, a water additive which promotes strong teeth. Well, as you can see, that was pretty frustrating. And quite frankly, it doesn't feel like a modern search experience that I've come to expect. Yes, as we saw in the demo, the struggle is real. Finding those answers and completing your search journey is difficult. It's error-prone to get the correct spelling and keywords. It's time-consuming. As a user, I often have to scan through documents to find something because the document doesn't use the exact words I searched for. It's especially hard in searching long documents written by others in domains where I might be unfamiliar with the terminology. We all struggle with this, and yet, as consumers, we experience search on the web quite differently. So we regularly hear from customers, why can't this just work like when I search on the web? Why can't I simply ask natural questions and not worry about misspellings? The answer, of course, is this is how search in your documents should work. You should be able to search your documents like you search the web. Today, we're going to take a look at a set of improvements to make this possible via Microsoft Search in the Office apps, starting with Microsoft Word for the web. Before we dive in, let's take a few minutes to understand what Microsoft Search is so we can understand the context for how these improvements fit into the search ecosystem across Microsoft 365. Microsoft Search is more than just results. It's answers, it's people, it's insights. Wherever you're working, providing a consistent, great experience across the apps and services you use every day. It's our vision that Microsoft Search become one ubiquitous capability, available to every Microsoft 365 experience, and leveraging the collective knowledge and technology that we've built up across Teams, Microsoft AI, all into one platform. When we think about the guiding principles for this vision, for an intelligent search experience, we think about how it should be ubiquitous, a search that's consistent and familiar, but contextual to the app you're using. It should empower productivity through actionable results. Search that's intelligent, personalized to you and your organization, delivers more actionable results. Flexible and trusted. It should support tailoring to your organization's needs and align with the same privacy and trust principles as its host, Microsoft 365. This is the core about what Microsoft Search is about. Microsoft Search at its foundation is based on a machine learning platform that leverages the global perspective that is available via Microsoft Graph and Microsoft AI. With trillions of signals of data, the solution makes use of hundreds of machine learning models and thousands of classifiers that have been developed over the years. And these models are trained on a continuous basis to improve the results and relevance, to deliver that personalization to your organization and its employees. So what does all of this mean in terms of bringing search to your documents like you search the web? By bringing the well-established web search technologies, such as query and document understanding, indexing, and deep learning-based natural language models, we can handle a much broader set of search queries beyond exact match, and thus delivering relevant search results to improve the user's workflow, enabling them to work more efficiently. So when we say beyond exact match, what do we mean? We talk about semantic search, a means of understanding the user's search intent more broadly, based on the underlying meaning behind the user's query. For example, typos. When there's a misspelling in the query, search can now show the related matches. Forms of words. When there are different forms of words in the document than the query, search can understand this and find the related matches. Same thing with synonyms. Multi-word queries. An example of this could be a query of oil price. And in the content, you may find matches such as price of oil, prices of the oil, cost of the oil. All of these can be surfaced to the users as potential answers. So let's take a look at what this looks like in the next demo. Okay, let's set the stage again. I've located my water quality report and opened it in Word for the web. I'm going to use the Microsoft Search in Office to find the information on fluoride treatment in drinking water. We're going to start out with my typo. So I go to the search box. I type fluoride in the way that I think it's spelled, and you'll notice that we find the related matches with the correct spelling now. Well, that sure makes it a whole lot easier for me, since I'm a pretty terrible speller. Now, you remember when we tried this last time, we had to look for some other terms. So let's give those a try. Let's try tooth. And in this case, we find a different form of the word, teeth. Again, helping me find the information that I was looking for. Finally, let's try our multi-word query, because we know fluoride's a dental additive. And once again, through better language understanding, we're able to locate the desired phrase with the same underlying semantic meaning, even if the words are in different order. So this shows a glimpse of how we're bringing web search techniques to power the in-document search experiences. Wouldn't you say that's a pretty dramatic improvement? It is, isn't it? But the team didn't stop there. With the recent breakthroughs in deep learning techniques, we can now go beyond common search term-based queries and get answers to your questions based on the document content, opening up a whole new way of finding knowledge. For example, when you're looking at a water quality report, you can easily answer questions like, how often is the water tested? Well, it's tested between 10 and 100 times per day. You can also answer questions like how to reduce lead in drinking water. And again, by understanding the content of the document, an answer is presented to me. This new Q&A format is powerful, and it opens up whole new ways for exploring your documents via a very natural question and answer format. So that's a quick look at how we're enabling you to search your documents like you search the web. That demo highlighted the power of this new Q&A experience, and I wanted to spend a minute just to talk about the technology behind it. All of this is made possible using the Microsoft Turing model for natural language representation. It's a large-scale AI model bringing the power of deep learning to searching document content. Specifically, there are two deep learning models that are using the public Bing web data to enable these capabilities. There's an encoder model, which outputs vectors that capture the semantic meaning of the text, such that semantically similar text have similar numerical values. So this provides a better understanding of the language. And there's a question answering model, which is built using the state-of-the-art large pre-trained Turing language model, the same model that powers question answering in Bing search. So again, we're enabling you to search your documents like you search the web. What about availability? This capability is available in Word for the web in English markets today, and it's coming soon to Windows Desktop, more platforms, and more markets over the coming year. So to sum it up, the experience shown here today is the first step in helping users more effectively complete their search journey to find the answers they need. We saw how the new intelligent query understanding makes finding easy, like searching the web. We saw how Q&A gives you a brand new way to find answers by asking questions in a natural way. So as we go forward, we will expand on these intelligent search experiences throughout the Microsoft Search ecosystem in the Office applications. I hope you're excited to be more productive with these two great experiences to enable answer finding in your documents. So before I close, quick shout out to make sure that you catch all the other great Microsoft Search sessions to learn more. In particular, be on the lookout for Search in the Office Productivity Applications by Nathan Fryer for a comprehensive overview of Microsoft Search across Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Thank you for watching.